Welcome everyone to the new series of the game Mirthwood. I am really excited about this one. The game came out on the 6th of this month. They describe it as being an RPG, farming sim, sandbox, and an immersive sim on top of that. They say embark on an enchanting journey and brave ferocious creatures in an immersive medieval fantasy world. Will you settle a new homestead to live a life of farming and trade, or pick up the sword and take up the adventurer's path? Welcome to Mirthwood, an enchanting RPG life sim. Fleeing a continent swept with war, your arrival in a new land provides a fresh start. Experience an immersive medieval fantasy world sandbox that allows you to choose who you want to be. They have homesteading, exploring, fighting, adventures, and you get to socialize with people that are in town and across the map. You can even make them your enemies if you really want to go that far. So, yeah, and your choices do matter in this game. Alright, I will be sure to leave a Steam page link to this game in case you want to read up more on it and possibly buy it for yourselves. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start a new game.
Home is not where you're from. It's where you find light when all grows dark. And your story begins in darkness. But tonight, in the cool of the old vineyard, the air is still, offering you a moment to reflect on your past.
Okay, so I have played this game a few different times, just trying to learn the basics in it. I don't know a lot about it. I did watch some people play the demo. I don't know if the game is much different from that, but it's always different when you play it yourself. So just so it's a heads up, it's just if you've played the game and you have tips for me while I'm playing it, please be sure to leave those tips in the comments because I will definitely read all the comments and appreciate any input you could share. Alright, so I'm going to name myself Lethal Lady. I am definitely female. I'll leave the skin tone the way it is. I am short, average, not digging the short hair, so I'm going to do the braid. I am brown haired. I do not have a beard. And I like the pretty eyes. The bushy eyebrows, no. I'm going to go with the thin ones, and they're going to be brown too. I'll go through the hairstyles really quick just for the fun. Because any of you who have not seen the game yet, you're probably interested in seeing that. So here, I'll just go through them really quick. That one's not too bad. That's a bun. Fair maiden. Little guy. Nun. Rebel. Silky soft. Simpleton. Spirited. That one's kind of cute. I kind of like that one. That one's not too bad either. The George. Wanderer. Windblown. And that's the braided one. That's why I always pick that one. I like the longer hair. Alright, and for dudes, I think you have the same hairstyles. I don't think they change. Yeah, and I so look like a girl still. And, you know, I just look slightly different in the torso area when I choose to be a female, but that's it. Alright. Done with the appearance. Let's choose our origin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones to choose from. You have the Turian, center of the continent and land of conquest. Here, nobles and lords squabble over favor and fealty. You are assertive if you choose this one. If you choose Kelser, You'll be living in the plains and pastures that stretch across Kelster, making it home to many farming families and tradesmen. You are agreeable. That's tradesmen for you. Osora, a great desert intertwined with spired mountains, compose the land of Osora, a home to the continent's hardiest craftsmen, and you gain the characteristics of being curious if you choose this one. Personally, I do not like the desert, so I will not be choosing this one just by default because I was born and raised in the desert, no longer live in the desert, and do not regret that making that move. I love the woods and trees. I don't like the deserts. All right, then there's Seer. The golden forests of Seer are home to a small but ancient line of elves, the last of their kind who remain on the continent. You are conscientious. That makes sense. Velora, home to a solitary woodland-loving people, the ancient forests of Velora lie encircled by the White Mountains and the sea. This completely explains the Pacific Northwest, and that's where I'm from. So I'm going to, by default, choose this one, which makes me an introvert, which is okay. All right, now that we've chosen our origin, let's choose our class. We have 3 to choose from. Royal, a life of extravagance and luxury, can quickly become one of pressure and protests, as you regrettably discovered. The positive is you are socially alluring. The negative is your armor is less effective. Noble, dances, fine wine, food, and friends. Nothing could darken your day, save for an unhappy brush with the peasantry. The positive is, on you, clothing is more potent, and the negative is your crops grow more slowly. Peasant, quote-unquote, higher society, had little concept or care for your work, and so they remained ignorant to your importance for now. The positive is energy is less of a worry for you, and the negative is you are socially unpolished. I think I'm going to go with peasant. I don't know what the significance of the clothing stats being more potent. Probably, I don't know if armor would be better, because that would be a reason why I would go with this one. I'm not excited about the crops growing more slowly. I'm definitely not hot on this one. So this just seems to be better choice for me, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go with the peasant. Wow, we have a lot to choose from here. You have the herbalist. Of uses for herbs and plants, there can be few who know more. You can unlock the potential in the wilds around you. The positive is you might forage extra herbs. The negative is you take more damage in battle. Not keen on that one at all. Tinkerer. A keen eye for metals, gems, and wood led you to the workshop. Years of practice have led to excellence in your wares. The positive is reduced crafting time, and the negative is your stamina drains faster. Farmer. Dirt-stained hands, rich tilled soil, and deep green fields. Your labors fill not only your stomach, but your very soul. The positive is your crops grow faster. The negative is you are more prone to hunger. I don't like that. Actor. Distraction and escape you gifted to the mobility and the lowly alike. A beloved thespian, the world is your stage. The positive is you are romantically inspired, and the negative is all weapons do less damage. Not keen on that one either. Criminal. A childhood lived on the streets taught you certain survival, quote-unquote, skills. And life is about survival in the end, is it not? Positive is your goods are worth more coin. The negative is it's harder to make friends because everybody knows you're a criminal. That's not good. Fighter. Drenched in conflict, opportunities for battle on the continent were many. There are few enemies you fear. The positive is all weapons do more damage. The negative is your goods are worth less coin. That you can compensate for. Rat catcher. Nobody notices a rat catcher. That is until he's absent. You are craftier and hardier than most believe you to be. The positive is you're less vulnerable to hunger and disease. That is nice. The negative is you are romantically challenged because who wants to be around somebody who catches rats? That makes sense. I think I'm going to go with fighter. Alright, so let's finish this. The overview is I'm from Valora, so I'm an introvert. I'm a peasant. The positive is I have less energy worries, and I have the negative of I'm socially unpolished. A fighter, the positive is all weapons do more damage, and the negative is your goods are worth less coin, but I can compensate for that. I like this. All right.
Now, where's Asher gone off to?
All right. So they want me to find Asher. I'm trying to remember where he's at. I mean, it's worth exploring. Can't go that way. That is just a very small area that's closed in. I'm going to go this way. You kind of want to check for things that you can loot as well. Nay, I've not seen your brother, so don't ask. Well, aren't you a pleasant chap? Jeez. Ah, this is what I'm talking about. A shabby brown hat. Let's put that on. Alright, that's just a fence that I can't really see well. Alright, a simple brown coat. Interesting. Alright, we'll put it on. Good evening. Well, good evening to you too, sir. Always falling asleep right after. Well, we know what you just did. Glad we didn't see that. Jeez. Jeez. That's pretty suggestive for a game like this, right? I was not expecting such a suggestive statement from you. Or any NPC, really. Hold shift to sprint. Oh, I am pretty fast. Nice. Okay.
Ah, there he is.
Asher. And finally you've arrived. Done daydreaming, are we? I thought you'd lost your marbles standing there for so long. Regardless, you do remember we're out here to gather some ingredients for supper tonight. Father could live off mushrooms if we let him, but Mother will want those herbs from the vineyard. Flavorless, if you ask me. Gather both. You can play the cook tonight. Gee, thanks for voluntolding me. Thanks. Thanks, bro. Alright. There's some mushrooms. Alrighty. Oh, more mushrooms. Awesome. And then the last bit of mushrooms I needed. Now it's time to go find the herbs. There's one. Oh. I'm stuck in here. Let me out. There we go. There's another. Is there anything? This is like one of those maze garden things. I'm just curious if there's anything in here. Probably not. I'm just wasting time. Yeah, nothing. I've never gone in here. That's why I was just curious. Kind of hopeful. Alright. Yes, good evening, good evening. Come up here. Open that. Alright, let's put those on. Ooh, let's equip that. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You nasty nasties. Alright, I need one more spice, right? One more ginseng, yes, one more. Huh, where is it gonna be? There it is, right here. Alright, now I'm supposed to head north. Here we go, here we go. Now this is, I can open it. Before, it was not something I can interact with. And here we are in town. I can spend time talking to all these people, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna, you know, just pass on that for now. Oh, wait a minute. I think home is just here. Ooh, hold on. Let's read the letter. Garrison report. More activity than usual has been reported on the outskirts, at the edges of the woods and beyond the fields. Be wary, conflict draws ever closer. Double your watches. I will grant extra rations for the next fortnight. Cyprian? So, this dude... That's interesting. He got the notice. He got a letter that said to be more watchful, so... I'm not going to give anything away, but he should have known better. I'm just quickly checking all this to make sure that there's no loot that I might miss. Looks like there's some over here. I'm going to see. Any? No? None of it opens for me? Alright. Yes, yes, yes. I see, I see. There's not a lot to do. They really are linear with this story here in the beginning. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, nothing. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna cook Mom's favorite. I want more spice, thank you. Yes, I did make the right choice. You're right, Mom. I'm awesome. Father, well, it seems even the wolves are quieter tonight. Maybe they too sense the storm brewing beyond our hills. Dogs are very sensitive to that kind of stuff, I will say that. Mother, or perhaps they're just sated with your cooking. Let's hope our enemies find it as pacifying as those wild beasts. Though a dash of nightshade might ensure it, don't you think? Asher. If only peace were as simple as well-cooked meal. Shall I march into battle wielding a ladle, Mother? Well, he's more sensible. Let's set aside our swords and spoons for tonight. Dawn will be upon us sooner than we think. Best we all get some rest. There's much work to be done tomorrow. Alright, Dad. Jeez. Ruin all the fun. Is this a story? No? Alright. I'm going to explore the room first, because I know there's still stuff in here to find. We'll read that. This is from Asher's journal. Spent the day cleaning up old Miller's shelter with Mother and Father. Hard to believe it's the same place where we used to catch fireflies and stare up at the stars as children. We had a good laugh over those old stories. It's funny how those days seem both a lifetime ago and just yesterday. And here is a book. Alright, it's very helpful to read these. I know it's can be kind of annoying. I am going to read them out loud to you because I feel that as a good content creator, that's what you do. So just bear with me. I might stumble a little bit here and there. But the writer of this book, of these books, give you insight on some important things. So they're really good to read. Alright, this is called The Freelands. The freelands, as they are romantically termed, are often depicted as a realm of boundless opportunity and untamed beauty. Yet, I beg of you, do not believe this rabble. For it is a land fraught with perils and uncertainties. Some even say that the dead walk from their graves. Imagine such a thing. Further, there is no law, no guiding hand to protect the unwary. Whom will you call upon when you fall into trouble? Whom? And I should know, for I have toured the freelands, so you do not have to. This is the first volume of many which I shall send back to you, dear reader, from across the sea. Yes, this is a great peril for me. I would much rather remain with you in a land of safety, tucked in my bed and watched over by our lords and ladies. I give my grain gladly for taxes, you see, are a minor inconvenience. Does this make me any less of a man? Perish the thought. Your humble auteur, Bramble Quillworthy. You know, that word auteur? Auteur? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so I'm going to have to look that up. But yeah, that's a thing. Alright, so we're going to sleep now.
The embers of war burn. After all these years, it has finally reached your doorstep. You must reach the docks.
Alright, so I know that there's loot to grab before I head to the docks, so bear with me. I'm going to kind of do some looking around for all that. Is that one better? See, they spell coat with a C-O-T-E. Huh. That's a 1 in 15. 1 in 15. So they're both the same. I kind of like this one better because I just like black better. So there you go. Alright, so... not very much in the way of space to go there. Can't harvest this food, which looks ripe to me. Alright, nothing here. I'm gonna make sure that... oh, let's see what's going on. Father, my heart is relieved to see you unharmed, but do not linger for our sakes. Raiders still prowl the shadows, and their numbers may swell at any moment. We shall share words again, I promise you. Now haste to make for safety. Asher, my bro. Ah, you are here. Seeing you brings me comfort. We were scattered when the attacks came. I feared the worst. Asher peers down. Mother is fortunate to be alive, yet her leg is badly hurt. She'll be okay, already ordering us around again. Nonetheless, she needs help we cannot provide here. He locks eyes with you. There is a ship in the harbor. If it hasn't sailed yet, you must be on it. I do not suspect the path there will be clear. Father and I will manage here and follow when we can. Go now and seek out a safer place. It could be important for all of our sakes. Alright. Don't know why you couldn't do it, bro. Alright, but I'm going. Alright, so hold on a second. How do I equip this again? It'll tell me, I think, in a second. I just can't remember. I don't think there's anything more to grab. Oh, here we go. Another health elixir. Fantastic. Alright. Tab. Oh, okay, that's it. That's right. I remember. Here we go. Attack is left click. Heavy attack is holding shift and left clicking. V is rolling. Space is dodge. Right click is block. I will do my best. That's all I can promise. Oh my goodness. No. Die. Got him. Not too bad. Alright. So he's dead. Press X to unequip. I'm not going to unequip anything right now. I am in the midst of war here, sir. That would be insane. I'm not going to use the health elixir yet. I'm not too bad off. I'm going to wait till I really need it. Where am I going? This way? What have we here? Let's investigate. A deserter's fate. You come upon a group of guards, weary and disheveled. They explain that the bound man, Thorn, abandoned his post at the village bridge during the raid, leaving it unguarded. Thorn admits to leaving his post, not out of fear, but to intercept a rogue group aiming to poison the village's water supply. His absence allowed the attackers unhindered access to the village, resulting in significant loss of life. We can leave the matter alone, free Thorn, or kill Thorn myself. Okay, so sounds to me like these raiders were pretty clever, and they faked that they were going to be running off to poison the village water supply. So he would chase after them and leave the post so they can get in and really start the war. So that's my, conclusion. I don't really know, but that's just what I'm thinking. So with that in my mind, he's with guards. I need to get out of here. I'm gonna leave the matter alone. They'll deal with them later. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, I know that some of my choices will matter. I don't think that was a bad choice. Oh wait. Yeah, I remember that. It's best when you're on this path to stay away from the buildings because they do explode. Oh, get. You're almost dead. Oh, he is dead. Alright, cool. Anything else to loot? No. Alright. Okay, so I have done this part many times. I'm just going to leave this guy to it because every single time I go to help him, I end up hurting him. The good guy. So I'm just going to leave it be. I've made it to the docks. I'm going to come up here and get some of the fish. Does anybody want to talk to me? No. I'm going to loot this fish though. It can be worth some good money. Hello. Alright, I'm going down below deck.
Alas, all good things must end. It came to pass that bitter conflict and ceaseless war engulfed the continent. Those who dared to brave the sea fled. You were there. This is where your journey begins.
In the Freelands. Sweet. Okay. There's more fish to harvest. It replenished itself. Alright, I'm going to craft all of the baked apples that I can. Alright. done with that. I'm wondering if there's hay I can pick up for this dude. Oh no, probably not. Hold on, dude. I will talk to you in a second. Nope, I can't go anywhere. Alright.
The man beckons you, and though you've never met, murmurs your name. "Welcome to the free lands," he says with a crooked-toothed grin. "Someone's been waiting for you, almost as though they foresaw your arrival. I know not who he is." He gestures towards the steed. "Ride west. Bring this horse to the stranger. The road will take you where you need to be."
Alright. This is gonna start a cinematic. I'm gonna pet you. So as soon as I get on here, I have no control anymore. There we go. And it's beautiful, beautiful scenery that we get to watch as we traverse west. So if any of you played the game, let me know what you think. I really like this game. I think it's really beautiful. I think that the story is fun. I'm gonna admit, in the little bit I've dabbled in playing this game, there are parts that I've made that are emotional. The storylines are really, you know, they really suck you in. At least me, anyway. So yeah, I really like it. It's a really fun game. I just love the art too. It's so pretty. Stranger. "Welcome, weary traveler." The stranger lifts his head, eyes shadowed beneath this hood. "Your journey has been long, and I imagine you are full of questions. First, you must rest, for you have carried the weight of many miles. This land, it belonged to someone I once knew. Take care of it. You'll find that some things make more sense in time. For now, watch, listen, and settle in. We'll likely cross paths again. Until then, keep your eyes open. You carry luck few can claim." As I was editing, I noticed that I have already gone over my 30-minute mark for this episode. But I want to thank you for being here and being a part of this first episode. I'm really excited about this series. It is just such a fun game to play. I hope you stick around and subscribe if you like the content that I'm creating, and give it a like too. And be sure to please leave a comment if you have any tips for me. I will read my comments. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.